We're going to diverge for just a moment, and I'm going to show you a few basic perspective exercises that I think will be very, very beneficial to anybody who's contemplating painting an urban scene. Each one of these exercises begins with a vertical line that would be the closest corner of the building to you if you were to walk into this scene. We then go from here to this vanishing point, here to this vanishing point, here to there, there to there. I then put the two back walls on the building. If we were to put in a door, we would also start with the closest corner of the door, back to the vanishing point, the back of the door. A window, start with the closest corner of the window, to the vanishing point, to the vanishing point, and there. Chimney, closest corner of the chimney, back to here. So we have a basic, simple skyscraper done in two-point perspective. The horizon line, the horizon being where the sea meets the sky, the horizon line is always at the artist's eye level. So if you're doing a bird's eye view, you need to move the horizon line up very high in the picture plane. If you're doing a worm's eye view, the horizon line appears very low in the picture plane. If we're going to do this same building seen from above, we will start with a very high horizon line, two vanishing points. Once again, start with the closest corner of the building to me, back to here, to there. The back corner from here to the vanishing point. The door, closest edge, back to here and there. The window, the closest edge, back to here, back to here, there. The chimney, again, the closest edge. And there we have exercise number 2. The same building as we did in exercise number 1, but in this instance, we are looking down on the building from above. To achieve that effect, we've moved the horizon line up in the picture plane. Now, why, as an urban scene painter, you may ask, do I need to know how to paint a transparent fish tank? Well, exercise number 3 is a lead-up to exercise number 4, so bear with me. Now, since this is transparent and we can see through it, we will also indicate where the back side of this fish tank is. Where these two lines and these two lines cross, we will simply make a connection. And what I have created, if I can strengthen these lines to make it a bit easier to see, is the illusion of a glass fish tank. That's exercise number 3. If we were to look at this building directly from the end, it'd be quite easy to find where the peak should go simply by measuring the length of the wall, finding the center point, and running a line up. As the plane moves away from you, that center point shifts, and the way we find it is by bisecting that plane from corner to corner. We do the same thing on the opposite wall, the back wall of the house, as it were. And I now have established the center point of both of these walls. I simply run a line straight up through that point and through that point. Make a determination how high I want the peak to be, how steeply pitched I want the roof to be, and arbitrarily pick a point. And then connect that to the eaves, back down to the vanishing point, And we now have a pitched roof building done in accurate two-point perspective.